Yo, what is up, YouTube? Oh my god, it's been so long since I recorded. It's been like 5, 6 days. The last time I recorded was actually like a week ago. I took a break, I can't lie. Even though like my videos for the past month or two have not been every day or like 2 days and then one rest. Like obviously, because this probably because of the split. When I did the bro split and PPL, I was literally uploading every day. Maybe like once every like couple weeks I want to upload. But I was literally uploading every freaking day. And now that I'm doing upper lower split, it's like okay, I can upload twice. I can do my two and then take a like a rest day. But because of that, I've been very, very lackluster. I think that's why. And also, we're at nighttime. Back to the old me. Nighttime, freaking. It's like a snowstorm out here. But be careful driving, because one of my close family members did get into an accident recently, and yeah, so I had to meet them, and that was crazy. So they are okay, but they are kind of injured. Their rib cage kind of like it got fractured a little bit. So yeah, it'll take like 4 weeks to fully recover, 6 to 4 weeks they say. And her collarbone was kind of fractured and all that because of the airbag. But yeah, it was pretty bad. The car spun out and everything. But listen, it is what it is. So we just gotta lock in. So I'm gonna be careful with the snowstorm. It's not really that bad, but it's gonna get bad in the morning. Right now it's like 12. It's 12 a.m. And yeah, also Sam Sulek, if y'all follow him, he did his first show. And man, it's crazy, bro. Like he is yoked. The camera angles I saw didn't make his legs do justice because we all know his legs are peeled, but everything else was spot on. Like his abs, you can tell the definition is there, especially for a first bodybuilding show. He knows he wants it, and that's what it takes to be a bodybuilder, man. Not everyone can be one. Especially getting shredded. I think getting shredded is super hard when it just comes to like getting lean. Like after 10% body fat, it gets freaking hard. It gets really, really hard, and I know that because I was there. I was at 10%. I couldn't do it more. I was like, you know what? I feel too skinny right now. I need to pack on more muscle. Now, that's where bulking comes in. It's like, pack on more muscle. Well, how long is freaking muscle going to take to goddamn come? Because I know I've been giving my all every day. And I just need the weight to go up. I just need it to go up. And when the weight doesn't go up, it pisses me off. Because, like, what's the point of bulking if the weight's not going up, right? What's the point of doing all this? But yeah, going full Unc mode, hobo mode, locking in again. But yeah, that's about it. Same old, same me. Today is okay, so that's good because today is arm day, and I haven't recorded an arm day in quite a while. Like it's been a hot minute since I made an arm day. So yeah, let's lock in here. And also, like when I've been locking in the gym. Like when I wasn't recording for the past couple sessions, I've just been locked in the gym. Like I can't lie, I've been trying to like the first like when I have the most energy, I want a PR because it's like when I record, it's good and all. But man, I just want a PR, and that's why I put on like the TikTok audios. And like when I'm recording, I don't really have the TikTok audios. But yeah, also my eyes are just watery as hell. I don't know why. Probably because of the snow. The snow went in my eyes, and just like it's like when the snow, it feels like the snow is coming on my face right now. Pause. But yeah, also locking in on Valorant. I'm basically immortal. All right, I'm basically immortal. I'm basically there, bro. I was like 2 games off once, and then I just like dropped, but now we're coming back up. But yeah, bought a new skin, so yeah, that's my gaming shit. So yeah, man, to all my YouTube video, like, I'm sorry I haven't been uploading. I'm really sorry, but hey, we're back to. I'll probably have hypertrophy talks here and there. Descending, ascending profile is what I do, but I already talked about why I do biceps and how I talked about my TikTok a lot. I've been very into the science based recently, or just like optimizing. It's like I'm just optimizing my lifts, trying to progressively overload is the main goal at the end of the day, with the same amount of range of motion that you did last time, and good range of motion, and the same amount of form and intensity. That's all you need in the gym. That's all there is to it. And then the diet, it's like, all right, bro, 80%. Oh yeah, speaking of diet, I'm not gonna lie, like I've been working at Subway for here and there, and I ate a full-on cookie like yesterday and the week before. So full-on cookie, by the way, is 1,300 calories. But I did end up what do you call it? I did end up eating the full-on cookie, of course, but I actually adjusted my macros for that Thursday. So that one day I was planned on I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna go to Subway. I'm gonna have cravings because I haven't ate anything on, like, it's a morning shift, and when I wake up, I'm like, all right, I take a shower, I do my treadmill, and then I go straight to the gym. Then I go after to eat like at 2 o'clock. But during that Subway, bro, when you smell the fresh bread, it's so freaking hard. That's why people who work at fast food do not work at a fast food if you're a bodybuilder. Okay, just do not. Especially if you get free meals, bro. It's AIDS, and also Subway is like dead, so like no one gets the full on. Like it was so dead because it was snowing. No one gets the snacks, so it's like okay, it's just free. Now if everyone's gonna eat it, then we're just gonna either like keep it for next tomorrow, or we're just gonna like Like, you know, it's not, no one's gonna eat it, and then we're just gonna throw it out after a couple days. So I ended up eating it, eating like a full on cookie. So I mean, we don't throw it because technically we just put it back in the freezer, but we do get new shipment here and there. We always get new shipment, but hey man, but that's about it. So yeah, man, Subway chilling, and yeah, working a little bit, and yeah, just helping my dad out and all that. But yeah, he went to Pakistan, so it's just me and my mom at my house, and my sisters are helping my family member who got into an accident. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, it's not like, yeah, I had a cheat meal, but it's not a big deal because I've been tracking my weight. I am oh yeah, right now I'm actually 156. So I was like 154 like 2-3 weeks ago. I am 156 now, and I'm probably just gonna just keep being the same. Because I know I had cheat meals here and there. I haven't had it like a cheat day full on. I just had cheat meals here and there, like every like 1.5 weeks. Or I might have like a little snacks here and there where it's like, okay, yeah, this is a little bit like a, not a protein bar, but it's like related to like a candy bar or something. Like I've had that, like a Fit Bar. But yeah, so it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm not like super nutritious, but as long as like I don't overshoot my calories or undershoot it either, just keep it at, you know, maintenance most of the time. But here and there, you know, if you're surplus, it's fine. Because like Elijah Mundy says, if you're stressed out, if you have other health conditions, if you have other things going on, so a slight for surplus, yes, can benefit from like just even whatever you do, you know, just a slight surplus. Just, you'll get extra fat, sure, but it's fine, because cutting at the end of the day, you won't, when you cut down next time and you're still having the same amount of weight, you've made muscle. Okay, obviously don't like go to the extreme end of either or. Take everything slow. Unless you can do an aggressive cut, but you have to be in the right mental state and the right mindset as well. And yeah, there's no such thing as aggressive bulk, because when you do aggressive bulk, you're just gonna get fucking fat, right? Like there's no such thing. But people do aggressive cuts, and I do believe it's good as long as your gym sessions are going good, and as long as, like, you know, you're mentally fine and you're not having these BEDs, binge eating disorders, or EDs, eating disorders. You know, that's when it gets bad, and that's what I had, and that's when I stopped. So yeah, let's lock in. Sorry for this big rant, because, you know, I'm back on YouTube, but yeah, man, just stay away from that. Lean is law, but only with muscle mass. All right, only with muscle mass. Can't just be a skinny frail with abs. Like what? Like maybe back 10 years ago when I saw those little kids with abs of steel. You remember those videos? When I was a kid, bro, when I was 13, I was looking at these other kids who were like my age, and they had abs of steel, and I was like, what the hell? I want to be like that. But then you look at their physique now, they're fat. Like they're just normal people. It's crazy. Yeah, you never know what your future can hold as well. So keep going, keep doing it. And yeah, man, strive for greatness. But yeah, lock in. And let's just do this. Arm day. Starting off with jam press. And yeah, let's see how bad. Hopefully the snowstorm doesn't get that bad. So I might try to hurry this workout a little bit more. Just like try to get through it with less rest in between each set. But we'll see. Let's just lock in. Let's get in there. Yo guys, it's been a little too long, I can't lie. I need to get back on this grind. I know I repeated it earlier in my intro, but hey, voiceover waste is back, and I'm doing this the next day I recorded this. So I did not actually upload this right away after I got home, but later on I say in my video how I was going to talk about type 1 and type 2 muscle fibers. Now I'm not going to go in depth about the science behind type 1 and like how it works and how motor unit recruitment plays a whole big role, but I'm just going to talk about like the functionality of these muscle fibers and what they do. So type 1, right, are muscle fibers that are worked for endurance training and like for anything that requires a lot of cardiovascular systems, such as running. Running is a big form of where your type 1 muscle fibers are activated to where it tells your muscles, okay, I can handle this amount of sustain while moving at this range of motion. Suppose like I'm just running around, you know, I can do like a mile in 10 minutes, but over time I will be able to do that mile later on is because mile in like 7 minutes later on, because my type 1 muscle fibers keep getting worked. But now you don't want that in bodybuilding. The muscle fibers you want to be working are your type 2 muscle fibers. That's why if you ever hear anyone saying type 1, type 2, know that when it comes to muscle bodybuilding context, you want type 2 muscle fibers. This is where any short term, like suppose you have to lift a box, like suppose like, you know, like if your baby was about to get run over a car, like your kid, your muscles are all of a sudden are in the zone, and you're gonna go, by the way, my biceps are looking pumped right now, but what do you call it? You know, you're in the zone and all of a sudden you have to use that short term muscle, right? That's where your type 2 muscle fibers come in. So that's why it's like any like burst moves, you know, that's how I can explain it. Any burst moves you have to do, and explosiveness is where your type 2 muscle fibers now work. Now, you can argue, okay, so how if it's not bodybuilding? What if it's like rock climbing? Now, rock climbing, I think, has two purposes. I think it's both, because rock climbing works your grip, and your grip is like kind of, I think, Type 2 because it's short burst. It's like explosiveness with your grip, but also it is what do you call it? Type 2, but it's also like type 1 because it's endurance training, like how long you can go for. So I think it's like that's like a mixture. That's both being worked. But for bodybuilding context, you want your type 2 muscle fibers to be activated in order for you to grow muscle at the end of the day. And as you can see, look, I know it's not a lot, but I upped the weight for this, 2.5 pounds up, and I got an extra rep today. So listen, I know it's not a lot. I know I want to hit the 2 plates mark as soon as possible, and I've been trying, bro. But shoulder press is really really hard to like progress on, just in general, any shoulder press. But this machine is way way better than dumbbell. First of all, because stability, and second of all, it's just easier for me to progress on. And but don't get me wrong, I might do dumbbell later on. But right now, bro, there's so many unique machines they're just stopping me from doing it. Now, if I only had dumbbell, I would have just done dumbbell. That's how it would have been. But yeah, over here, I'll show you all later. But I take a piss break. I hate taking piss breaks in the middle of everything. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta go, especially on a bulk. I've been drinking, eating a lot, so having to take a shit every here and there because like my stomach is squeezing. It gets to you. But yeah, man. Um, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I added a plate onto this, but the plate ended up falling mid between sets, and I'll show you later on. That's what I was looking at right here. I was looking at the plate fell a little bit, so I put a 2.5 pound plate because this is a 15 pound increment. So that's why I was like, okay, since it's 50 pound increment, I have to or each stack is like 15 pounds up, or 10. No, this one's 10 pounds. Sorry, there's some that are 10, 15. So that's why I was like, okay, I have to put a plate in order to progress. There's no like 2.5 pounds or 5 pounds progressing. This is only like 10 pounds up each time. So yeah. Here I do crouch a little bit downward, but honestly, it is fine for me. I like doing this more than pec flies because I can get a deeper stretch. I just feel more contraction than a pec fly. But don't get me wrong, pec flies are freaking amazing as well. But I just love doing chest fly cable version. And yeah, man, then I do lat pullovers here. No need to add pull downs, and because I already did a bicep work, and I don't want to like just cause extra fatigue. So pullovers is a great substitute for any lat movement. This is where I I literally do not feel my biceps at all. That's also why I do shoulder press today and not chest press, because I don't feel any triceps, because I do triceps and biceps in the beginning, and I explained this later on. I might have explained it earlier, but I forgot. Hey, but yeah, man, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Progressing on this, I also went up 2.5 pounds up from last time. I used to do 5 pounds and 2.5, but now I added a 10 plate. But yeah, so just been progressing like that. Oh wait, I added a 10 and a 5. Okay, well, I've been progressing faster than I thought. This machine is very very easy for me to progress on, and we'll keep going, and I'll keep adding. This is a 35 pound plate on each side because I'm too lazy to pick up 45. But yeah, man, we're back to uploading every day. Next video is gonna be leg day, and I'll upload it tomorrow. Today is late, but yeah, man, I'll catch y'all later, and I'm gonna be more consistent. Peace. Whew, I'm a mess, but thank God, bro. Like, workout freaking complete, but also I'm so like proud of my progress because everything has been going up, right? I've been doing upper lower for a couple months. I started JM press a month and a half ago, and it's up 10 pounds. I take that as a progress. Usually if I did a month into a freaking workout, JM press, dude, and like, dude, I do a play 10 now. Today I did a play. I was like, you know what, let's do a 10 today. I felt it good. I did 5 and 2.5 and micro-loaded every single session. And dude, by summer, bro, I think I can get like 20-pound plate easily, 20 extra. And then by the end of the year, 2 plates, we'll see, bro. But it's very slow. We'll see how strength is also genetics, how much you can push every single day. It's also mainly about programming, diet, and sleep recovery. That's a big thing. Also genetics, but genetics like the biggest role, but it's okay. What can you do? But yeah, man, I also did a drop set today, even though I go against the drop sets, but it's like I occasionally do drop sets, which is fine, bro. Like, either do a drop set if you get like 2-3 reps. 3, because like when I do biceps especially, it's like 3 reps. Is that really good enough for me? No, I feel like squeeze and contraction on it and just feeling. That's what I did, and I felt good. So yeah, that's why I did that. And man, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when I did the freaking chest press, the 2.5 pound plate fell off. That's why I recorded. I was like, what the hell, mid set? So I was like, wait, should I stop it? No, I just kept freaking going. I was like, you know what, whatever. Like 3 other reps were like, I added that 2.5 pound plate, and I was like, okay, it is what it is. But yeah, man, even though I've been going up in weight, bro, my physique, okay, it has changed. I've seen my this bulk, like, okay, whatever is lean bulk, maintenance, whatever, main gaining. I've seen a lot of strength gain. I've seen my stomach grow a little bit. That's why I haven't really been posing. Also, the posing room closed. Also, I go late. But man, like, It's really weird, bro. It's like even you're not gonna expect to show like see real muscle, like oh my god, my muscle has changed till you look at progress pics. That's when you'll notice because you get so like numb to your own physique looking at it day by day. Even if it's just your arms, oh you saw a little bit of arms, but like when obviously when you fully take it off after like a couple months, then that's different. So that's why to each their own. If you want to see your physique every day or every like once every month, but just know that doing 10 pounds won't like dramatically increase like oh like your size and your actual like physical appearance. But just over time, if your range of motion is good and you put down a 45-pound plate, then yes, you will like look at muscle. But muscle definition and how it's shaped and stuff is mainly genetics. So yeah, whatever you're dominant in, then obviously work that dominant part of your physique, whether shoulder, arm, chest, back, whatever, legs. You know, still work them out, don't deny them, but you could put them at the end of your session and work on your weaker points. As you like, I think after a year you get into your lifting career, and you've already experienced you know what range of motion good form is, and you know you don't have to slow down the eccentric, and you already you know like I said in my other video, you already experienced mechanical tension with just normal active tension and passive tension, the eccentric, active tension, and the concentric up movement. And yeah, I think doing slow eccentric is good for the first 6 months, but after your body's used to it, you don't need to work on that, and that's more of like you need to work on your type 2 muscle fibers, which is for muscle growth. And I'll go into that later in my video. I know now more about you know what do you call morning unit recruitment and how that works with type 1 and type 2 fibers. I'll talk about that in a video. I can explain best in my inventory without obviously I'm going to regurgitate some other, but also doing my own research, which I looked at studies. I look at PubMed a lot for studies, and I just look at like obviously TikTok, and they show me different websites and shit, but I do go on Google and do my own research as well. But again, everyone's just regurgitating the same shit that studies have shown. But again, you know, people who can explain shit in a very like really good, like, you know, you could tell by someone's voice, the way they talk, the way they, you know, move their lips, pause. But you know what I'm saying? You could tell when there's like, you know, trying to be articulate with their wording, and they're explaining. But at the end of the day, everyone knows it. Even a 15-year-old can understand like, oh, like hypertrophy, if you just Google it up at this point. Like ChatGPT can just help you, bro. Like kids are hella smart, so it's like you don't need to like talk like some crazy like or articulate and like, you know, so like advanced wording. Like, bro, you can keep it simple, because explaining simple is the best way. That's how people get popular. If you can explain something super simply and make it down, then it'll just become so easy for everyone to understand, you know. So yeah, love y'all and peace out. And yeah, man, catch y'all on the next day. But yeah, gonna go home. Also the snow stopped, so there was literally barely any snow. But yeah, peace.